previously.
3, 2, 1.
Dino, baby, down!
4 are cooking, 1 standing staring.
It was a race against the clock.
It's got barely 20 minutes to cook.
But for Yoshika and Jeff,
The salmon's raw.
the time ran out. Tonight, the finale is just 3 pressure tests away. And with the end in sight,
We are raising the stakes tonight.
whose MasterChef dream
Needs to go in the oven!
will rise
Come on, move!
and fall?
This is it.
You okay?
I did a bad job. It's do or die.
It looks awful.
To be eliminated now would be crushing.
Welcome, guys.
When I first came here, I was just a ballet dancer. And now I'm in the top 4 best home cooks in America, baby. You have no idea how hard it was to get here. I have some really tough competitors.
You talented 4, make your way down to the front. Thank you.
Jason's a music teacher. To see him translate the music into food is beautiful. Jason's an artist on a plate.
Oh my God.
You know what this is.
Ebony baby doll. She's been down in the dirt, gotten her ass kicked. She's been through it all. But being from that type of lifestyle, street smart and book smart at the same time, it's made her very talented.
Welcome back.
And then there's Kate. She's been a front runner through so many of these challenges. She's been consistently good since day 1, and she's only been getting better. Honestly, she's probably the person I'm worrying about the most.
We are raising the stakes tonight. One of you will go home empty-handed. The other 3 of you will be headed straight for the MasterChef finale.
This is going to work a little differently than you guys are used to, because more than one challenge will take place in this kitchen tonight. You're about to face a series of skills tests, and your aim is to get yourself safe and into the finale as quickly as possible.
To survive tonight, you're gonna have to conquer one of the world's most versatile ingredients.
It's the all-around,
All-star.
All-purpose flour. Flour is the foundation for more dishes than you can count. To make it to the MasterChef finale, you are going to have to show us that you can create MasterChef-worthy masterpieces using flour.
Flour. You could do so many things. Dumplings, pasta, pastries, fruit tarts. I'm almost certain I'm gonna be good at whatever this is. Flour is a cheap ingredient, and I use that a lot at home.
Home cooks. Your first battle for survival will involve all 4 of you home cooks. 4 of you will cook at these stations. And from here, 1 of you will be made safe. The other 3 will be left standing on the firing line.
facing another challenge.
My mom's scaring me.
From the 3 that battle at these stations, 1 of you will be victorious and take their place in the finale. The other 2 will face the scary, intimidating.
Final challenge. If you still haven't made it to safety, your shot of becoming America's Next MasterChef will all be on the line right here. 2 of you will then go head-to-head in a straight all-or-nothing fight. 1 will take a place in the MasterChef finale. The other will walk out of those doors with nothing. All 4 of you, follow me.
I need to get on the balcony first because each skills test is only gonna get harder and harder, and my odds of going home are only gonna increase if I stay down here. I just need to execute and be quick. Today is all about speed.
For your first flour challenge, you'll be tackling a dessert, an elevated treat that requires so much finesse. It takes some of the best chefs years to master. This is flour at its finest. profiteroles.
Ooh.
Each with an exquisite chocolate ganache and a beautiful pastry cream filling. You'll have 45 minutes to make us a plate of 3 profiteroles, identical to these. The home cook who impresses us the most will be sent up to the balcony and will claim their spot in the finale. The 3 who are not safe have some serious trouble ahead, because the next challenge is not pretty. Please head to your stations.
Yes. Profiteroles is something that I've worked with before. I know some tricks to make the cream puffs a little better. I think these profiteroles could be my winning ticket to the finale.
At your stations, you'll have everything that you need to make us 3 stunning profiteroles. Eggs, butter, salt, sugar, chocolate, heavy cream, and of course, flour.
Your 45 minutes starts now.
All right, guys, so looking at these 4 competitors, Ebony, Kate, Jason, and Dino, who really has those pastry chops?
Dino. Cannoli, breads, desserts, Dino has nailed.
I need to be on that balcony. I need to make it up there because I want to live that food dream one day of opening up that pastry shop. So everything's at stake for me right now in this challenge.
Ebony has been very strong on these desserts. Chocolate souffle.
Ah,
Kate, a great technician.
that's good.
The weakest one across the desserts right now tonight is Jason.
Absolutely. Jason gets too caught in his own head. He wants to deviate from the recipe,
wanna deviate. That's
and he
right.
wants to do
Too
what he
clever.
wants to do.
45 minutes to make 3 stunning, perfect profiteroles. Now, profiteroles start with that pâte à choux pastry, water, flour, sugar, salt, butter in a saucepan. Cook out the starch into the stand mixer. Add 4 eggs until that batter is smooth, ready to pipe onto a sheet tray in perfect rounds. The pastry dough needs to be in the oven within the first 10, 12 minutes max, because they're gonna take 22 to 24 minutes in the oven at 425.
10 minutes gone, 35 minutes to go. They have got to be in the oven in the next 2 to 3 minutes, otherwise you're gonna be in trouble to fill them. We have these professional trays that have the circumference for spacing.
Yes.
Jason hasn't followed those lines, so they're not even evenly piped. I said earlier he'll go off piste.
Yep.
Kate's dollops are quite small. She needs a little bit more down there.
Speed up. Get that choux pastry in the oven. You have to move, Dino. Jason's in the oven, Ebony's in the oven, Dino's in the oven. Kate is the only one now who hasn't got her choux pastry in the oven. How are they gonna cool down?
They're gonna be soggy balls of pastry cream. 27 minutes to go.
Get them in the oven.
Gotta get them in the oven, Kate.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
27 minutes to go. Gotta get them in the oven, Kate.
Yes.
They're gonna be soggy balls of pastry cream.
Kate,
Yes, chef.
you're the last in the oven. Why?
I'd rather be perfect on the technique instead of rushing it and having it flawed at the end.
You understand they have to cool down before we start piping.
Yes, chef.
What size have you gone for?
Small.
23.5 minutes to get yourself onto the balcony
Gonna do it, chef.
and in the finale of MasterChef.
Thank you, chef.
The next thing you do at this point is get going on those ganaches. Tino's adding cold, heavy cream to his ganache. Cold, heavy cream will separate that mixture. Jason is using these small little saucepans to make his ganache. Direct heat. He needs to be very delicate or it's gonna burn.
Keep seasoned up. I don't know what the hell wrong with it.
Ebony's milk chocolate ganache is on high heat, so much so that the water bath underneath is starting to boil up. You don't want water or condensation in your ganache.
A touch of water inside that chocolate can destroy the ganache.
Game over.
Nah, it seasoned too hard.
Home cooks, last 10 minutes.
Jason.
Yes, chef.
So you prefer to make your ganaches in the pot as opposed to double boiler. Why?
I think I have a good handle on the temperature. I'm not gonna have it overheat and separate. In this way, I can make sure that the chocolate is fully melted, and that way I won't have problems if water gets in and it seizes or things like that.
All right, Jason, good luck.
Thank you.
This one is separate.
Ebony starts. That's the third time with the ganache.
Miss Ebony,
Yeah, chef.
how's it going?
That milk chocolate separating. I'm gonna redo it real quick. Only one minor setback. That'll be all right.
You seem very calm, very focused, very in control.
I come this far, right? I've been going away from my kids for how long? And if I go home on a dessert, something I love to do, come on now.
All right, good luck. Keep your eye on that ganache.
Thank you.
Jason's taking this out the oven now. Wow. Dino's out the oven. Fan them down. Fan them down. Do something. Get them cold.
Less than 5 minutes to go, guys. Ow! Come on.
Finally.
Make sure that your glaze is immaculate.
Make sure it's just the right consistency.
60 seconds remaining. This is it.
Finesse.
Glaze them beautifully. 3 profiteroles. Good enough to get you into the finale. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air.
Hands in the air.
All right, home cooks, very carefully, please bring those profiteroles forward.
I think that I've done a decent job, but the more I'm looking at my profiteroles, the more all these wild thoughts are running through my head. Have I filled the profiteroles properly? Is the white chocolate glaze the right consistency? I'm just hoping that I've done enough to get me into the finale.
It's time to find out whose profiteroles are MasterChef finale worthy. Jason, those glazes, how did they go?
I think I did all right. I know my ganache techniques may be a little unconventional. I just put things directly into the pan, just trying to control that temperature.
Nice and baked on every side. Nice glaze. But the white chocolate is a little bit thinner, huh?
Yes.
If it's too warm, it's gonna be thinner, which will have it droop down. Temperature plays a role in this ganache. How much filling am I gonna get on the inside?
It should be filled completely.
You've managed to get pastry cream in every nook and cranny, which is impressive. Nice flavor. Do you think those profiteroles were good enough to get you into the finale?
I'm really hoping.
Okay, Ebony. Visually, you've got 3 consistent sizes and great color on the profiteroles. However, you've got an issue with the white chocolate.
It just kept seizing every time I was trying to slow cook it down and melt it. White chocolate was just not my friend today.
Yeah, it looks grainy, it's sort of all runny and sort of
Yes, chef.
not pleasant. The filling, beautiful. How does it taste? It tastes amazing.
Thank you, chef.
So, great size, the filling, beautiful. Unfortunately, visually, it looks awful. Thank you.
Dino, how did you do?
Pretty good. I think the ganache glaze is good on these 2. That one's could have used a little bit of work.
The dark chocolate, you mean?
Dark chocolate, yeah.
It looks grainy. It doesn't look smooth. It doesn't have that sheen. I think you know that.
Yes, chef.
Did you heat your milk before you added it?
I did.
Okay. Let's see what we have inside. Beautifully filled. Delicious. I think the profiterole itself is baked properly. Right ratio of filling. Ganache is a touch grainy. It hasn't been smoothed out sufficiently.
All right, Kate. Visually, size, shape, consistency-wise of your profiteroles, are you happy?
Yeah, I think they were a little bit smaller than I'm used to making, but I'm happy with them.
They are a bit small, smaller than your standard profiterole. And this one sort of looks like the top has popped up and over.
Yes, chef.
So I can start to see some of the pastry cream come out the side there. You filled them from the bottom, correct?
No, I filled them from the side.
You do know what a profiterole is supposed to look like, right?
I just never, I didn't know.
Okay. Let's see about this filling. Beautifully filled. You know, it's not grainy. It's not silky. The fat is just separated, so the flavor is a little disjointed there. But a nice filling. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's going on? It's okay, talk to me.
I just did a bad job, and I need to toughen up.
Listen, there's a lot on the line. It's a very serious evening.
Sorry.
And I know how much you want it. And I know how hard you've worked to be here. I know how hard you worked last season to try and win an apron. You're not going straight into the finale after this battle, but I know you're tough enough, and I know you're a fighter.
Thank you.
Wrong size, wrong shape. You okay, Kate?
I'm good.
The pressure is getting to her.
Get us to her. I got some tissue.
Two great ones. Size is beautiful, very consistent.
A lot of understanding. A lot of understanding.
And no one else did that, by the way. You nailed that.
That was an intense challenge. One of you gave us profiteroles good enough to book yourself a place in the finale. 3 of you didn't make it this challenge, and you'll go straight into another battle for a place in the finale.
The first person going into the finale is... The first person going into the finale is... Jason, congratulations. A near flawless execution. Beautifully presented, beautifully cooked. How are you feeling? You are the first MasterChef finalist. Young man, head up to the balcony. Amazing.
Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be here in this position. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, thank you. I try to instill in all my students that if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. And now I, Jason, a high school music teacher from Newton, Massachusetts, is in the finale of MasterChef. Ah!
The 3 of you, follow us.
This next challenge is the holy grail of flour-based dishes. A beautiful Latin spin on one of the most treasured desserts in the culinary world. This is one of the hardest dishes you'll ever have to master. A volcán de dulce de leche. A Latin molten lava cake. With a dish this elegant, this technical, there is so much that can go wrong. And you won't know if you got it right until you slice into it. If you get this right, it can land you up on that balcony with Jason, securing a spot in the MasterChef finale. If you get it wrong, you'll have an even more difficult challenge ahead of you.
You'll have just 25 minutes to make us one MasterChef finale worthy molten lava cake. Please head to your stations.
A molten lava cake in 25 minutes? Are you kidding me? This is impossible. If I had an hour on this, I'd probably struggle. When they said it was gonna be a lot harder, they were not joking, baby doll.
On your stations, you'll find everything you need to make us one amazing Latin molten lava cake.
Ebony, Dino, Kate, are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Chef.
Your 25 minutes starts now.
All right, guys, so the volcán de dulce de leche, this is one of the signature dishes I have in my restaurants. And let me tell you, the degree of difficulty is so high here. First of all, it's a molten cake that's flavored instead of chocolate with dulce de leche. In essence, all it is condensed milk that's been cooked down for 3 hours. until it gets to this caramelly state. It's wonderful, and it permeates all of the batter of the actual cake. But if you don't do it with the right temperature, if you don't ribbon those eggs properly, you can have a cake that can collapse, and that would be a disastrous situation.
The first round, I lost focus of the steps that needed to be done, and this round, I have my head on straight again. I'm not letting the first round affect me and how I perform, and I'm gonna prove that right now.
That's it, Kate. Good.
Now, you've got to get that batch going immediately. Those eggs take about 2 to 3 minutes to get to a nice aerated ribbon state before you add the dulce de leche and then the flour at the last moment. Ramekins get buttered up the sides, a very light dusting of flour so the cake will release itself once baked, and then those cakes need to get in the oven, and then it's baked for 15 minutes.
Yes, if you don't work that batter sufficiently, that dulce de leche bunches up on you. When you come to invert it, it collapses.
But 1 minute undercooked. As you come to tip out on the plate, that wall of sponge around the outside breaks down and the whole thing just oozes out. 18 minutes to go. Right, Miss Ebony, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Chef.
Who do you think is not going to make it right now?
Kate,
She's never been anywhere near the bottom.
it's actually quite shocking, but Kate is really cracking under pressure.
15 minutes to go. You've got to get them in the oven.
I will, Chef.
Young man,
Yes, chef.
these need a minimum of 14 minutes in the oven. We've got to speed up.
Yes, chef.
Are you feeling the heat?
Yeah, I really am. I need to be on that balcony. That's all I have, chef. I gotta do this.
14 and a half minutes to get yourself into the finale. Good luck. Kate's in the oven. We should be in the oven now, otherwise you have got no chance of joining Jason in the finale of MasterChef.
Come on, move!
Ebony's in the oven. We've got less than 13 minutes to go. They need 14 minutes to cook, and Dino is still not in the oven.
Needs to go in the oven.
Come on, Dino, let's go!
Get them in the oven.
Gotcha, chef.
Come on, guys.
All the molten lava cakes are in the oven. Who do you think's next to join Jason up on the balcony?
Ebony, she is so focused, it's extraordinary. I'm not too sure if Kate is going to bounce back. I'm serious.
Gordon, she's never been in the bottom once in this competition for good reason.
Okay.
5 minutes remaining. One of you is minutes away from joining Jason in the MasterChef finale. Make sure it's you. Hot spoon, Ebony. The cream will come off beautifully. 60 seconds remaining.
Dino, you gotta move. You're driving me crazy right now.
You've got to get one out, Dino.
Jeez.
30 seconds
Come on,
remaining.
Ebony. One motion.
Gently, gently, gently.
Start
10,
pulling them.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Hands
stop.
in the air.
Hands in the air.
Start
10,
pulling them.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
4,
3, 2, 1. Hands in the air.
Hands in the air. Well done. All of you, very carefully, bring them round to the front.
Stay strong, Dino.
Yeah.
Ebony, how long did you bake your cake?
13 and a half minutes, Chef.
Think you baked it long enough?
I do.
Sure it's gonna be molten lava in the center?
100% positive.
What do you think about your cake compared to the others?
I think I got a seat in the finale.
Is it liquid in the center?
Molten lava.
Dino, what happened?
Oh, I failed you guys.
Did you get in too late?
I think so.
All right, keep your head up. Shake it off. I mean, it's delicious. It just did not.
his cake, though?
He didn't put enough flour in there, obviously, and he waited too late.
Kate. Definitely looks like a volcano erupted. Delicious. Taste of Kate, it's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Now it's slightly broken.
But it still has more structure.
The flavor's incredible.
Yeah. All right, home cooks. Jason is already through to the finale of MasterChef. And one of you has made a molten cake that has taken you to the finale. The home cook joining Jason is, congratulations, Ebony. Well done.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Ebony, you know what? Watching the walls you built up around yourself, to see you now, months later, naked and afraid and determined.
Vulnerable, man, you ain't lying.
Get up those stairs and enjoy spending quality time with your fellow finalists.
1999, I was 16 years old with a brand new baby, sleeping in a car in Chicago wintertime. The struggle was real.
It's a long way from the ghetto.
Now I am in the finale of the biggest cooking competition in the world. What do you think of me now?
Keep breathing, keep breathing.
So, we have 2 finalists. There are 3 spots in this year's finale. One of you will be taking place with Jason and Ebony in the MasterChef finale. And after the next battle, one of you will be going home empty-handed. It all comes down to the next and final challenge. Please, follow us.
I'm very embarrassed. I'm very ashamed of what I did. This is the lowest I've ever felt since being here. But I can't go into that next battle all falling apart. This is the last opportunity to become that master chef. I need to regroup.
This is it. Your entire fate of this entire competition hangs in the balance. For your final battle tonight, you'll be making a MasterChef classic, a savory version of one of the world's toughest desserts to master. An incredible, a temperamental, For your final battle tonight, you'll be making a MasterChef classic, a savory version of one of the world's toughest desserts to master. An incredible, a temperamental cheese souffle. Got that crispness on top. An amazing distribution of the egg whites across that wonderful cheese sauce. Semi-liquid at the bottom, thick, rich, oozing of that savory cheese, baked to perfection. Tonight, you'll have just 30 minutes to perfect your soufflés. And seeing as this is the semi-final, 1 soufflé is not required. You'll be making 3. Please, head to your stations.
3 cheese soufflés in 30 minutes. Do you know how hard it is to do a savory souffle? Then 3 of them in 30 minutes. I'm glad I'm on this balcony.
On your stations, you'll find everything that you need to make us 3 amazing, stunning cheese soufflés.
Dino, Kate, give it all you got. Your 30 minutes starts now.
Right now, it's me versus Dino, and I know Dino is super fast, but he's so unpredictable. So I'm hoping my attention to the details is what's gonna bring me the win this time.
Kate has made a souffle before, so she has that slight advantage on me. But I'm very good at multitasking, so I'm gonna be using every single second of that clock.
This is the absolute last chance for one of these 2 home cooks to make it into the finale.
We're asking him to present 3 cheese soufflés, all with the perfect rise, all with the great flavor and texture.
Come on, guys.
The first and foremost important thing is your cheese sauce. Add your butter, your milk, cook out that flour so you haven't got that raw texture. That's your base. After that, separate your eggs. And then you start whipping those egg whites. those egg whites aren't whipped up sufficiently, then your actual mix becomes too dense, so there's no height on the souffle.
Much like a sweet souffle, a savory souffle's ramekins need to be buttered, and instead of sugar, you coat them with a very dry Parmesan cheese, again, to give that savory souffle something to hold on to.
Sure.
Dina's working much faster than Kate. Kate's not even whisking her egg whites.
In 4 minutes from now, you've got to get your souffles in the oven. 20 minutes remaining. Now, if you have your heat on while you're adding your cheese into your sauce, what happens? The fat runs out the cheese. It starts to look grainy. It starts to look broken.
Dino doesn't know to turn the flame off with the cheese when it's in there. It's gonna separate.
18.5 minutes to go. They need at least 15 to 16 minutes in the oven to perfect your souffle. You've got to start filling your molds, guys. Otherwise, they're not going to have sufficient time to cook.
Why has Kate made the mix and hasn't even buttered her molds? You've got to do that while
Come
you
on.
mix your egg whites. You have to multitask. The longer that mix stays out in a warm kitchen, it deflates.
She doesn't have time for that.
15.5 minutes to go.
Get them in the oven.
All right, Dino, let's just put 3 in the oven. Come on, Kate, let's go.
Dino's put 2 more in. Kate doesn't have a single souffle in.
Listen, she may put less in, they still could cook beautifully. It's all about the taste, guys.
Kate's got her souffles in the oven. She's only made 3.
I mean, it's all or nothing.
Yep.
10 minutes to go. Come on.
Hey, yes, chef. How many's in there?
It's 5 minutes, chef.
And why are they all to the left-hand side of the oven?
I thought I was gonna put another rack here, but I realized I only had one, so.
Why 5?
5 because I need that insurance policy. I'm desperate, I need this. Got nothing waiting for me at home. This is it. This is why I'm here. So I need to make sure that I give you the 3 prettiest ones that I have.
You still got 8 minutes remaining.
Yes, chef.
Adjust accordingly, okay?
Yes, chef.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. I have all my eggs in this basket. I have no insurance policy this time. I didn't have time for one. It would have just messed up the oven heat if I had to open it again.
I thought you were going to multitask coming into this last challenge. You were doing one thing at a time, so sort of...
I was scared to like burn something or let something go. It's only one chance, so I wanted to just make sure.
Adjust your timing. You've got them literally sat in the middle of the oven, which is the best
Perfect.
place.
Yeah,
It's all yours to win.
yeah.
Just over 5 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
You see, not there.
Right now, this is anybody's game. Kate has 3 perfectly centered in her oven. I was more nervous for Kate, but honestly, on seeing those souffles now, I'm more nervous for Dina than I am Kate. Dina is stuck. 5 souffles on one tray, slightly touching each other. Hold on. And you put them all to the left-hand side of the oven. You've got to cook souffles in the center.
Baby doll. Not yet. When I see them risen and perfect color, you get the baby doll.
If you need to crank up the oven 10 or 15 degrees, do it.
How you looking, baby?
I'm looking good. Right now, it's do or die. It's either 3 perfect souffles or me taking off my apron and going back to Chicago.
It's gonna be one of us, you know that.
Yeah.
60 seconds to go.
This is it. I cannot add time, I cannot change the recipe. Everything that I just did could be the last time I can cook it. My fate could either rise or fall with these souffles.
$60 seconds to go. 3 souffles, 1 spot left in the MasterChef finale.
Baby, Zwa, you color me. You're looking good, baby. Come on.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
hands in the air. Carefully bring your plates down to the front. Let's go.
I am shocked that Kate has come out with 3 passable souffles. With no insurance policy, that was a big gamble.
Look good, Dino.
Dino's, there's a little bit higher lift, but the coloring isn't as even. Are the soufflés a proper texture, or is it a soupy mess, or is it overdone? It's all in the judge's hands now.
I'm sweating like hell right now. I am sweating because they're not the most perfect soufflés I could have made, but I know that I cooked them right. It's all down to the inside, to the texture, and the taste.
My soufflés look great. They've risen beautifully. They're all golden brown. They're exactly why I took that extra minute to make them perfect before I put them in the oven. I'm just praying that they're cooked inside.
Both of you. Extraordinary performance. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of details for us to discuss. Please, give us a moment.
This is so difficult. Dino's, the soufflés were sort of pushed over like a wave.
They were so close to the fan in that convection oven. That's why they have to be in the center.
Oh, it broken a little bit for me. I could taste a little bit of grease for the cheese, but the taste was extraordinary.
Yeah, it was so balanced. It was well seasoned. It had the right amount of cheese.
Kate's soufflés were a little bit more sturdy, but also then underbaked in the center because she got her soufflés in the oven a minute after Dino.
Even though she had a less amount of time to cook, it still felt more rounded out.
I felt that the egg whites could have been a little more aerated, so the mixture would have been less liquid.
I mean, we're talking about minute details.
Big time. Dino, Kate, it's been a really tough decision. It came down to the finer details tonight in terms of flavor and who really nailed that incredible texture of the souffle. The person picking up that last spot in the MasterChef finale, that third spot goes to... Congratulations. Dino.
Congratulations.
Absolutely amazing. It was so close. Dino, please say goodbye to Kate and head on up to the balcony.
Bye. I'm so happy for you. Good job. You're gonna rock it.
Everything I've ever worked for, it's paid off. Everything I've ever been through has paid off. To be a part of the finale, that is not only my dream come true, but my mother's dream. She had me at 19. She gave up her entire life for me. And now her baby boy made it to the finale.
Oh, Kate, you've been an extraordinary competitor. How are you feeling? Come on.
I appreciate you all so much for believing in me and pushing me. I started my journey so long ago, as you all know. From last season to now, I've excelled, I've learned, I've grown as a chef. And even though my journey here in this kitchen is over, I'm still gonna open a health cafe. I'm still gonna do everything I want in life.
This journey's confirmed that you have a spot in our world.
Absolutely.
It's what you do with it next that counts. And this has been your foundation. Come up and say goodbye, young lady.
Ah!
Man.
Too soon. Thank you so much for everything.
Great job, Kate. You were amazing.
Oh, thank
you were awesome.
Thank you. Great.
You're gonna be so great.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3 talented individuals. Who is going to become America's next MasterChef?
It's so tough. I'm gonna go with Ebony. I think her tenacity is going to prevail in this competition.
Safe trip back home. Please place your apron on your
Thank
bench.
you.
Thank you, Kate.
Kate, we love you. We're so proud of you.
When I first came back here, I had one goal, and it was to get my apron. I made it to the very last step before the finale. That's huge. I had some obstacles throughout this competition, and it feels like I've climbed over Mount Everest to get to this point.
If you can't cook 2 omelets side by side, untie your apron and give it to me now.
Not only did I learn about cooking.
This is unbelievable. I know you can cook, but this is fabulous.
Thanks, Dad. I learned more about myself and my strengths and my weaknesses.
Gorgeous.
Oh, geez.
Gorgeous.
I've won so many challenges.
Congratulations, Kate.
The winner is Kate.
Well done.
I came here for redemption.
Congratulations. Red team!
And I redeemed myself and some.
I'm one of the few people that doesn't like cheesecake, and you completely changed me. That is really, really special.
For the first time in this competition, I feel like I'm tasting food in the finale.
My dream was, to win the trophy, but I still feel like I won an experience of a lifetime.
Next time, it's the MasterChef finale.
Please welcome back the one and only Joe Bastianich.
I am about to pee my pants. Are you kidding me?
The world's biggest cooking competition
This is it.
comes to an end as Jason, Ebony, and Dino face off for $250,000
Boom, there you go.
and the MasterChef title.
America's next MasterChef is...
One potato, two potato.